the audio show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Oh, yes. All right, friends, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. I know you all, me know I go want to basically get your voices out there for today. I know how my audience works. Don't worry, I know. I know how y'all work, and I go want to make sure that y'all get your 2 cents in. Don't worry, today is the day because I will be reading a lot of comments, okay? Because I've already said a lot of things, and now I'm going to read comments. I will be asking questions, read some comments, and of course, y'all can ask some questions as well. Good evening, good night to you all. Good night. Good evening. How was your day? How was the day today for you all? Was it a good day? Was it too hot? What's the deal? How was the day? Let me see if I can get the comments in. Can you all see the comments? I'm making sure that y'all are seeing the comments. It's good. How was the day? How was the day? Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm going to take it on the road of the Angelinas. I will take you there. I wanted to hear what y'all thought of the Shara and Larry story, because I feel like this is, well, that's what the writers are trying to do, is to give us a flip version of Anthony and Amber. I feel like this is exactly what they gave us in this. So, let me play this.
And doing stupid stuff.
No, ain't nothing different.
God don't frown on boyfriend, girlfriend cheating. He frown on marriage cheating. Yeah, well,
And then not only that, what about Lynette?
What?
Don't act like I don't know about the whole answer machine. Yeah, let's go there.
We weren't married then. We was just boyfriend and girlfriend. We was young and doing stupid stuff.
No, ain't nothing different.
God don't frown on boyfriend, girlfriend cheating. He frown on marriage cheating.
Cheating is cheating.
Yeah,
Cheating is cheating.
Cheater.
And you a cheater too. Yeah.
You number one cheater. You stepped outside the marriage with some clown.
Yeah, so I guess you done so what's Lynette? Karma?
Ain't no karma.
Because you got karma. You got your karma back.
You?
For divorcing me.
Oh, but you didn't know about that. Nothing.
I was messed up though. You know what I mean? Like I come home to a divorce. That was kind of like.
You expect you to come home too?
I mean, not a divorce.
Balloons and roses?
Okay, there you go. Was Larry right for divorcing her? Was Larry right for divorcing? I'm gonna get to it right after this. Give me one moment, friends. Was Larry right for divorcing Shara? Because that's the same thing we have right here. So yes or no? Was he right for divorcing Shara? Shara said, y'all saw what them said just now. Was he right for divorcing Shara? I wanted to ask that because I felt like we were seeing the same story again. Was he right for divorcing Shara? Him just tell you, I mean, you don't know. Antoinette, pick a side. Antoinette, pick a side, Antoinette. Yes. Let me read y'all's comments. Yes. 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 It's the same thing. Whatever you're watching with Shayla and Amber, it's the same thing. That's exactly what's going on. That's what's going on, Anthony. It's the same thing. You're just watching the flip of everything. Larry cheated until the day of the wedding, right? Or up to the day of before them get married. Larry cheated. They get married, and then Shara cheats inside of the marriage. It's the same thing. It's the same Amber story. Whatever it is that you watch for Amber is the same story. So your stance shouldn't be different now. Not because it's a male, your stance must change. Your stance must not change. Let me put up your ears so we can have that little time. Larry gets me when he says family. Well, Bethany is his family. Husband, love your wives as Christ, love his church. That's correct. Don't see it, Larry. Is it the same thing? That's what Larry is saying. Larry wasn't married. That's what he's saying. He's saying he wasn't married. Same exact scenario. So now you're getting it now. Amber found out Wayne's Anthony found out Anthony slept with Wayne. The only difference is that Anthony chose to stay. That's what you're seeing. Larry find out and Larry left. Same scenario. Exactly, LaDonna. That is correct. Pick a side, Anthony. Come, pick a side. We need to have you saying yes or no. It's the same scenario. The only difference is it's a reverse of the gender roles. It's the same scenario. Same scenario. Anything you can think about for Amber, it's the same scenario. There you go. There you go. Exactly, LaDonna. Good evening. Larry wants to get some pum pum from Shara and Lynette. Does he? I don't even think he does. I think him just, forcing himself in there. But I hope not. I hope not. No, Larry didn't cheat on her. He cheated. He cheated on Lynette. He did. He did, Angela. Listen again to the story. Listen to the story again. Listen to the story again.
So that's why we got divorced. He went around messing with that boy.
Hold on. Listen again. Listen again to the story, my dear.
Really?
Yeah, really? You cheated on me. So that's why we got divorced. He went around messing with that boy.
I know you're not
fraud
talking.
stuff and wound up doing 90 days in jail.
Oh, so you going there?
Yeah. So you knew what was happening after you got out of jail. Papers.
Yeah.
Divorce kind.
You right. You right. You definitely did. I mean, but what about your karma?
What about it? What about my karma?
I mean, better than your karma.
Oh,
Look what she doing.
Yeah, well,
And then not only that, what about Lynette?
What?
Don't act like I don't know about the whole answer machine. Yeah. Let's go there.
We weren't married then. We was just boyfriend and girlfriend. We was young and doing stupid stuff.
No, ain't nothing different.
God don't frown on boyfriend and girlfriend cheating. He frown on marriage cheating.
Cheating is cheating.
Yeah,
Cheating is cheating.
Cheater.
And you a cheater too. Yeah.
You number one cheater. You stepped out.
Well, so was Larry and Lynette married? I'm not quite certain, but I'm just saying it was kind of, they're kind of running somewhat the same scenario. Basically, that's what they're kind of giving us. I wanted to see what y'all thought. I wanted to see what y'all saw. Larry cheated on Lynette, but not with Shara. So it was not the same thing. I see what you're saying. So somebody's saying, I stand corrected. Charmaine is saying what exactly occurred. So okay. Let me make sure I have the story right. So someone is saying that it's not the same thing because Larry cheated on Lynette, but it was not with Shara. And who was it with? He wants to get with Shara. You believe that? He wants to get with Shara. No, it was Lynette. So it was Lynette. Don't worry yourself, I stand corrected. Let me fall back on that one. I stand corrected. I thought it was the same scenario. That's what I was getting from their lines, basically what they're giving us. Unless they mix us up they mix me up in other lines. I'll say that. Shara committed adultery. So Larry got rid of her. No, we know. Hold on. We know Antoinette that she cheated. So the question is, was he right to divorce her? We know the answer to that. She cheated. Larry's telling her that she cheated and she's saying she cheated. So we know the answer to that. What do you mean we don't know? We know. We know the answer to that because she cheated. So you have to say we know. What the audience is, what the rest of the people are saying is, they're saying that Shara is saying that he cheated on Lynette. That's what they're talking about. Cheating is cheating. Yes, good night. Larry's a hypocrite. He was willing to cheat on Bethany twice. He was? When they was in the PR, he tried Shara, and when he bonded with Lynette, he asked her, wait a second, Larry has been trying to get the goods. All right, no worries. Let me say I'm trying to get the goods. So Larry has been trying to get some brown sugar. Is that what y'all are saying? That Larry has been trying to get some brown sugar. Is that what y'all are saying? Larry and Lynette were never married. They cheated with somebody else. Well, did they just give us half of a story? I don't know. I'm feeling like they give us half of a story. Carolyn from Michigan, welcome in. Is Larry trying to get some brown sugar? That is the question underneath for answer. Is Larry trying to get some brown sugar. Him tired. He is tired of the white meat. Him tired of the white meat now. He's tired of the white meat. He need to pump something else. Yes. You know that part. You say you know that part, Anthony. You know that part. But you don't know the other part, eh? Boy, I don't think on it easy. Yes, yes, he's trying to get some brown sugar. Is he trying to get some brown sugar? That's the question. Good night, Steffi. Larry needs to divorce Bethany. He's very dishonest. Larry has had his own before Bethany. Only he'll tell Larry to get a job and stop using Bethany's money for his exes. If you did watch the Montana skits, it was mentioned. I see. I see. He needs some seasoning, like Destiny said. Yes. Yes, M1. Yes, he wanted some the mistress. Remember? Where's the Larry now? Larry don't like the idea. Him tired. You're saying he tired. Oh, we don't know who he cheated with. That's what you're answering, Antoinette. I see what you're saying now. Both of them is dishonest. He is sick. He's sick of Bethany. The marriage is over with Bethany. Larry think that the lady is a ladies' man. So Larry's not a ladies' man. Does anyone know if Larry's actually married to Bethany? I'm curious. You mean in real life? I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe not. You think he brought her over the threshold? He's not gonna get anything from Bethany. Larry is a mess. Larry has been flirting with Shara for a while. Well, hey, he want back the brown sugar. Listen to me, you can't blame a man. What can you do? No, I'm not encouraging anything at all. Don't say O'Neill encouraging anything. I'm just saying he's trying to get back the brown goodness. There's nothing like a black woman, ladies. Nothing like a black woman. Nothing like a black woman. And I can say that with my chest in the ear. Nothing like a black woman. The other ladies are just for, yeah. Not like a black woman. It is what it is. Nothing like a black woman. Nanya, you're back to the fold. You're back off a vacation, Nanya. Nothing like a black woman. Nothing like a black woman. Let me say this unequivocally. Black women just built different. I don't know. Black women are built different. That's correct. You just have the other flavors that you might try every now and again, but nothing like a black woman. Let me say that. Maybe. Maybe it's because I'm from a predominantly black country. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But there's nothing like the blackness. That is correct. That is correct. You can, every now and again, for the other guys who are not married, they might try something else. But yes, there's something different, Black women have something different. The brown goodness. That is exactly correct, Carolyn. The brown goodness. Not like the brown sugar. Not like the brown sugar. Nothing like the good old brown sugar. Nothing like the good old brown sugar. Larry has pocket change compared to Bethany's money, eh? Nothing. Brown sugar. That's correct. Good old dark chocolate. Not like the good old dark chocolate. It just come in different flavors. Black women have a different speed. Something about black women. Yeah, man, I not stop crying for all black woman. Wait, say I not stop for all black woman? What do you mean? I only stop crying for all black woman. What do you mean? No, you know. If you did not know that, now you know. There's something different about black women. Let me just say that. Let me get that off my chest. I think he married to Lynette in real life, and Jaden is their son also, their grandson. He allowed his ex to disrespect his wife. Sorry, excuse for her husband. Well, I understand that. I don't know, maybe because he want about the black goodness, but then again, Bethany disgusting though, to be honest. Now, Bethany asks for the disrespect though, Esley. To be honest, does Bethany ask for the disrespect? Seriously, Esley, honestly. Yes or no? Honestly. Because Bethany begged for the disrespect, meaning like, you can't go a day without Bethany doing something weird. I'm not saying that, him should allow people to disrespect her, but I'm going to be very honest with you. Think about it here. No, seriously. Seriously. Bethany goes around looking for trouble. Esley. Seriously. She's unhinged. Most of the time she disgusting. Let me read y'all's comments. I'm telling y'all. Hello, you're about right. Of course, of course. Nah, black woman come first. Not business nobody want to tell me. Yes, Lynette is a real mother, and that's correct. You met Larry, that's right. I don't think no one wants Larry. That is it. That is why he won't leave Bethany. Rest of nobody don't want him. No, she doesn't. Exactly. Bethany allows herself to be disrespectful. Yes, I mean she Bethany will tick anybody off for no reason. For no reason. No, Larry does do some foolishness some of the time. So I understand with what y'all are saying. I cannot deny. I cannot deny that Larry sometimes put himself in places where he's not supposed to be. I cannot deny this. On the right. Larry gets paid well, very well. He's retired from the military, and believe me, he gets paid dry well, and he's retired as a police officer, so he's not broke. That's correct. Let me swear to Eslin. Bethany has her ways, but she's antagonized by Lynette in Montana. When she couldn't take it any longer, she answered her, and that's how the fight happened. Larry could have stopped it by stopping Lynette. Well, to be very fair with it though, Eslin, Bethany makes it very tough. I've watched Bethany in action. I will say this, Eslin. I won't dispute your point, but I will say this. Bethany pushes it. I will say that much. She push it. Larry can't be poking a little old white man. All right, friends. I don't want to waste time on this. I don't want to spend any longer. I'm not wasting time. But I mean, I want to get to the meat of the matter. I want to get to what you guys came here for. I want to get to what I come here for. Let me go to this skit. Let's go to this skit. This baboon, and yes, I think at this point, if you now ask me, O'Neal, does Anthony deserve to, does Amber deserve 50%? At this point, I'm going to answer your question for you. Let me just play this for you.
Does because Kai is used to being in your house with you and Amber. He's developed a relationship with Amber. How is this gonna work now? Should Kai even still be coming over?
Kai'll be fine. I mean, last time I checked, I was Kai's father, not Amber.
I know that, but is this divorce gonna be messy?
Shayla, I don't know. I've never been divorced before.
I'm just saying, because what if things go left and Amber gets to your house and then you guys are just not agreeing about what's happening, or maybe you're upset because you work so hard for all of your money. I know that's been a big thing that you're trying to protect. So where does that leave Kai?
Like I said, I have a great divorce attorney. Kai will be fine. I have some money set aside, but it'll be fine. And I understand that you're worried, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
All right, let me get to the point that I want to see.
So
No, not that, Anthony. I mean, what's going to happen as far as your house?
Really good divorce attorney. She said, Amber wants half my assets, but we're not going for that. My lawyer said it's a pretty good chance that I just, stall her out, and maybe I can get it down to like maybe 20-25%. So.
Okay, let me stop right here, sir. And I wish that the guys would have come on, because, gentlemen, we have to talk. Ain't no way you reveal all of the secrets to your plans to the mistress. O'Neal at this point in time is out. I've cashed out all of my chips. Then I'm done. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm over it. So let me get you asked. How much money? How much percent Amber deserve at this point? Some say 50%, 75. I don't know. I don't know. Take it all. 50%, 80%, 27%, 70%. Let's see. Shayla, Kai is you and Anthony's child. None of your business. That's it. I just don't know. Marianne, it's not going to happen. Anthony is telling Shayla all of his business, and Amber is telling Shayla her business. Shayla has always had an obsession with that house. Yep. She thinks he will take care of her for life. They believe this. They believe that they'll be taking care of her. Only at this point, Amber should take everything because Angela is coming to take it. That's what I'm saying. Angela Atkinson, I've sat down today and I'm gonna get into the skit, but I've come to realize that Anthony is about to. Okay, I'm curious to see how he responds in the coming days, because now, if this is how he's negotiating, this is not great. Loose lip sink ship. Anthony is a poster child for Dom and David Diddy. 90%. Shayla get a job 100%. 50%. 80%. Amber doesn't deserve 50% of Anthony's money and assets, but she should get it and more. His stupidity is beyond measure. That's what I say, Deborah. Deborah, I think I share your sentiments. Like I said, it's 2 years for me. It was a bit much, but if he's going to do this, then she should take your assets from you, because clearly you don't want it. I mean, hey, you obviously don't want it. You obviously don't want it. Shayla is looking out for her own interest and disgusting it as and disguising it as concern for Kai. She knows Iman can leave at any time and cut her off. She's making sure that Anthony has money left after the divorce. 50%, 70%. I agree that Shayla will tell Amber. I keep saying this. Will Shayla tell? I asked this on the channel today, Amber, and I wasn't able to read everything. Yes or no? Let me keep reading comments. I'm gonna get to y'all's comments. Let me read comments. This is y'all's evening. I'm just facilitating. That's really it. 50%. Oh my God, Anthony's really dumb. Yes, sir. Green Walmart. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Man just revealed everything to him, baby mother. So basically, whatever defense O'Neal had for him, I now have to take it back. I have to take it back and say, you know what? Maybe you should lose 50% because you are an idiot if you're releasing things like this. O'Neal is saying, mistress, take it before Amber get it. Basically, 100%. I think he needs to lose at least 50. Wanted to lose more. Him going to lose it. Anthony's just angry, and that angriness is not going to work right now. No, I want Amber to leave him penniless. Sabrina, that's where O'Neal is. In a sense, this boy just gave up the entire game board. He told her everything. Everything. Listen to how far the man told her. Even the plan. Listen to the plan.
You know, to be quite honest, I don't know. I mean, I got a really good divorce attorney. She said, you know, she ever wants half my assets, but we're not going for that. My lawyer said it's a pretty good chance that I just, you know, stall her out. And maybe I can get it down to like maybe 25%. So, you know.
No, not that, Anthony.
You hear that? The dude gave the woman the playbook. Whatever playbook the dude discussed with his lawyer, he gave this up. Gentlemen, in honest faith, how can I, you know, how can I try to make any comments at all or any remarks that you know is of anything? Let me pull my seat up. How can I make a remark that makes any sense at all if the man is willingly giving up his war plans? Amber don't tell Shayla anything about her divorce. She just tells Shayla she served Anthony. Anthony's a big dummy. Bethany hasn't changed. Shayla will go ahead and take Anthony. I don't think Shayla wants Anthony. Leave him penniless and broke. Don't make no sense. Friends, please remember to hit the like button. Please remember to do that. Thank you very much. O'Neal, Anthony's karma is losing his money and finding out that Kai isn't his son. Remember, Coco warned him about God's wrath. I know I'm starting to believe this, Eslin. We're about to see a different thing with Anthony right now. Let me see. Will Shayla tell Amber? Let me see how y'all voted. Let me see how y'all voted. Let me get that one in there. Let me see what y'all have. I'm gonna read comments right now. Give me one moment. Will Shayla tell Amber the game plan? I'm telling you. Something tell me say Amber gonna learn this game plan. There's no way. I think Amber not gonna learn this game plan. I agree he want Amber, but he can't communicate with her, and giving her money is not working. It's not going to work. Shayla look nasty. Yes. Yes. Hello, no. Yeah, well, let's see. No. Why Greenwald? Tell me why you not believe that Shayla's gonna tell Amber. Why not? Kai is not his baby. Yes, Shayla will not tell Amber. Why? The people who say no, tell me why. No. Somebody else said no, he's telling her everything. She will tell Amber. Yes, she will tell Amber. Yes, if it is for her benefit. Somebody said no. Shayla has said that she is never giving up Iman, but she loves Anthony's money. He is the dumbest ever. Anthony deserves everything, including the kitchen sink. Leave him alone and his drawers and his car. Is it me or does Shayla not look high? She is probably high. Who knows? She always high. I think she will tell Amber. Let me see what y'all say. Both Amber and Anthony will let Shayla infiltrate and destroy the marriage again. Sabrina, I've already spoken on Amber, but right now, Anthony has done that. You know, one thing you know about O'Neill is if he can call the Amber character out, I can call her the Anthony character. He has used this moment, the entire day for today, he has used it to give Shayla and Angelina the entire playbook to the marriage again. The entire playbook. Shayla knows way more now than she's supposed to know. Way more than she's supposed to know. Kyle will be fine. He's been mean mugging everyone since the birth. Amber is the only one besides Coco who's seen the real Anthony. Shayla is not closer to him. He's way more comfortable being around Amber unmasked. All Shayla is going to do is to run to Mama Rooster and tell her. She did tell her. If it benefits her, she'll tell Amber. That's what I said. I believe that some way, somehow, it's going to be a time when she's going to release it because it benefits her. Try to remember Wayne. If Shayla can tell a secret like Wayne to Anthony, what's going to stop her with this secret? But maybe we'll have something else. Let me give you all some more. This is crazy. And Kai is Arby's baby. He looks just like him. Amber is not asking for the house. Don't rush Shayla or don't trust Shayla, Anthony or Angelina. His marriage is over. He's one dumb fool. Shayla isn't going to tell Amber, looking out for herself. If Amber take the least, take the money, at least she will start the business and pay for Anthony to stay in the nursing home. She'll probably do that. Only Shayla has never betrayed Anthony. Amber did. She has betrayed Anthony Vanswell. That's not true. Shayla was the one who told about the thing. Well, no, she has. I think she has before. If I'm thinking about it, I think she has. Shayla will tell Amber because she wants to show Amber that she can be trusted. This is what I say. Shayla has been trying to be this good friend, and that's what it is. He's not to talk about his case to anyone. He shouldn't. No, Shayla's not going to tell Amber anything. He's looking out for her best interest. He tells Shayla all his business, even about the hidden money. Anthony tells Shayla all the secrets like Samson told Delilah. So, and what happened to Delilah? You know what, Della Harris, you gave the perfect analogy. If Shayla is like Delilah and Anthony is like Samson, what happened to Samson? Don't worry, I'm waiting. You gave the perfect analogy. Yes, Delilah told on Samson. That's what occurred. He basically told her she'll be taken care of by him for the rest of his life. Anthony has to be out of his ever-loving mind to have a discussion with Shayla. I hope Amber gets 80%. I'd rather to see. Okay, O'Neill prefers to see your wife who you have get the money than Shayla get the money. If I'm going to say Amber don't deserve 50%, Shayla doesn't deserve any percent. Let me just be very, very clear with that. Let me be clear with that. Shayla and Angelina are two snakes. No. Take everything. I'm reading y'all's comment because if losing $2 million made him go broke and almost lose his house, he can't be as wealthy as he says. Well, I guess them doing it a little different. No. Shayla may reveal this on the podcast somehow. Anthony thinks that the mistress and her mother are his friends only for his money because she can't get Brody's money. This is crazy. It's nuts. Let me actually. All right, let me show you some Green Walmart. Anthony has told Shayla plenty of secrets so far. She hasn't told Amber any of it, especially about the 5,000. So you're saying because she hasn't told about the 5,000, she wouldn't talk about anything else? That's what you're saying. Here's what I think, though, Greenwald. Here's what I think. Green Walmart, here's what I think. I think Shayla will tell Delicia. I'm showing you how the information will travel. Shayla will tell Delicia about this. Or the honeypot. True or false? This is what I think. This is why I believe this information is up for spoils. She cut Samson's ear, which made him weak. Exactly. So them could have captured him. O'Neal, with what Angelina is telling Shayla, that would Angelina not have to tell his lawyers. He gonna do all that. With what Angelina is telling Shayla to do, would Anthony not have to tell his lawyer he's gonna do all that? Yes, he would. Yes, he would. Once Shayla gets upset, her mouth becomes reckless. Thank you, mommy. Me love say you mentioned this. Angela Atkinson, yes. I agree with what you're saying. He should be telling that. Stephanie Misuye said, Shayla is not going to tell Amber because she don't want Amber to know that she's talking to Anthony and their business. I do. Again, Shayla does not have Shayla's code is, if she is in trouble, she will release the information. That is my taking on it. I could be wrong. Anthony always told Shayla certain things that he wouldn't dare to tell Amber because he feels like she's a dumb blonde. This shouldn't be one of them. Let me see what I want to say. So y'all are saying the $5,000. Y'all are giving the $5,000 as a lick. All right, hold on. Let's jump up the scene with, not this one, because that's the entrance. We don't want to see the entrance. The scene with him and Angelina. And where Angelina is trying to tell him how much you're going to help him. Let's watch that scene so you can find out what she claims she's going to do. This is the scene with him and Angelina. Let me get this scene up here and then y'all can tell me from this scene. This is her.
To me, there's no other way that this could even be. We're family. You are Kai's father. And I'm here for you, chips up or chips down.
I appreciate that. I really do.
I know that you say you appreciate that often. That's kind of your go-to, but I really wanted to hit here and here. I want you to know that even though you may not have a large extended family, for all intents and purposes, we're doing life together. And with that,
she has a sucker. Somewhere, somehow, Angelina has a sucker. She have a sucker. I don't understand how Anthony doesn't consider how both Shayla and her mama treated him and focused on his money. Amber gets 85%. Friends, again, today is the day una have me. Today is the day when una can say, O'Neal, we told you so. Today is the day. If there was ever a day where y'all can say, O'Neal, we told you so, that Anthony is not to be back, today is the day. Today is the day. The money he's giving Shayla is not going to even get more. To get out, she's getting more than Amber. She deserves what she's asking for, half. Again, I cannot even disagree. We can't disagree. I can't disagree with what I say. Shayla will reveal it on the podcast because she wants to be one up on Amber and it will get the best of her. Shayla is like this. People who are making it look like Shayla is not like this, she is. Things that will hurt Amber and to her benefit, she will not tell Amber. Right. Let's see. My question is, Del Marie, my thing is, let's say, like I said before now, she will tell this to Delicia. I'm just saying this going get out through the grapevine, some way, somehow. Everything them I talk about when get you to the grapevine. Shayla wants the divorce to drag on so she can stay with him on longer. Samson's strength was in his hair. It wasn't supposed to be cut. He lost his strength when his hair was cut. Exactly. And I'm saying, who made him lose his strength? The woman who told the people what his strength was. Who is that? Shayla. That's what you're saying, right? Shayla is like basically like Delilah. So I'm saying that's what it is. Y'all said true, y'all said true. Shayla didn't mention the play date. She didn't mention the 5,000. She already is plotting on Anthony following Angelina's advice. Well, let me ask y'all this. I agree. Shayla will tell Delicia. Now, Delicia is building a friendship with Amber. She might just be the one to blow the whistle. I'm just saying it's easy for this to get out. This is not hard. Shayla wanted to tell Amber about the 5,000. Remember, Onipat and Rusa told her that there's nothing to tell. That's true. Shayla is more trustworthy. When? Vanswell. Don't make me laugh, Vanswell. Shayla is not trustworthy by any means or any stretch. Shayla will keep information away if it benefits her to do so. Shayla is self-absorbed. I don't know what you're talking about, Vanswell, but I mean, let me read some comments. Onipat and Pierre knows about the 5,000 because Shayla told them. Let me see where Stephanie. Give me one moment. Shayla is a true snake. She never strikes right away. She waits. Just like she waited to tell Anthony about Amber and Wayne being together until the wedding day. I'm telling you, when it benefits Shayla, that's when Shayla thought Mommy was 100% correct. Shayla is holding on to that information, and if she needs to use it, why do you think I don't like the Shayla character? Why do y'all think I rip on Amber for being friends with Shayla? Why? Because I know what Shayla is. You can't, okay, this is why I said you can't disseminate information to Shayla. Now, if Amber was just not saying anything and she was not making mention of things, and, you know, when Shayla came around and she just be very casual, I would be okay. It's the fact that Amber is releasing certain information to Shayla. That's what gets me. Because I know who Shayla is. Once you tell Shayla anything, Shayla going to tell the world. It's what it is. Telling Amber about the 5,000 doesn't benefit Shayla to tell presently. Exactly. So she's not going to tell this. No, if Anthony is to mess with her, she will tell it. Shayla's mouth is a loose cannon when she's bragging or she gets angry. Thank you very much. That I want to not realizing. People not realizing that. Give me one moment, Stephanie. I'm going to try to see if I can find what you gave me here. Which one, Stephanie? I'm trying to look. Stephanie. Thank you very much, Goddess London, for welcoming people to the chat. Thank you very much, moderators, welcoming people to the chat. Nani and the rest of moderators, Charmaine and One Jern and the rest of people, welcoming people to the chat. Thank you. Shayla is doing just what Angelina tells her to do. For now. Anthony strength is his money, and Shayla will be the cause of him to lose it. Exactly. So if this is a Samson and Delilah story, that's what I'm saying. If this is a Samson and Delilah story, then yes, the information will be released at some point in time. If this is a Samson and Delilah story, is this the Samson? Even though, to be very fair with it though, I guess Amber probably knows. I mean, she probably knows, you know, maybe she knows. Vanswell, as she should, unlike your 3 or 4, Amber has been on her own. Vanswell can't win this argument today. Anthony has released the information on his own. You can't win this argument. Not today. The Amber fans are going to overwhelm you today, Vanswell. Vanswell, the Amber fans are overwhelming you today. Why they're overwhelming you is because Anthony was stupid enough to reveal his plans for divorce. Once you have done that, you cannot be defended. You're going to be overwhelmed. They're going to overwhelm you today. You cannot beat the Amber fans today. You're going to be beaten today. I tell you, you're going to be beaten. You're going to be beaten, Vanswell, but mount your defense. Vanswell, mount your defense. Mount your defense, sir. If you have your defense, bring it in. Make sure say it justified, because you're going to be rough for your defense, Anthony, today. It's going to be rough. Shayla has never bite the hands that feed her. Yeah, well, she's put some foot and hands on the hands that feed her, though. She definitely put that on the hands that feed her. True, Shami. That is why he about to lose his money. Him get the heartburn. O'Neal, you should put out a public service to start the show. No one should disrespect any of the contents. On the content section, I had to be timing on people on Wednesday. You people, let me public service announcement. You cannot disrespect anyone in the comments. Moderators remove people if they do that. I'm giving the moderators the opportunity to remove people. We have civil conversations here, not that type of conversations. So if you're doing that in the chat, you will be removed. You will be removed, friends. These are just skits. Calm down. They're just skits for us to learn from. You cannot disrespect anyone in the chat. I'm going to make that unequivocally clear. Run jokes, do your thing. I don't have no problems. Just do not disrespect anyone. I don't mind the jokes. You know O'Neal already. I don't mind you making that joke, but don't take it too far and don't disrespect anyone. You can't do that. Not on this platform, friends. You know what I mean? Not on this platform. It's supposed to be a safe space. People can come in and they can laugh and they can do the comments and they can do whatever they're doing. That's it. Vanza says, O'Neal, today my anniversary. Always trust your child's mother. Today anniversary. Happy anniversary, Vanswell. Happy anniversary, Vanswell. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary, Vanswell, to you and your wife. We hope that, you continue going from strength to strength. We hope that you keep going from strength to strength. It's just debates, friends. I don't want you in the chat doing the disrespect thing. You can't do that in here. It's not allowed. I'm just saying that right now. You will be deleted or your comment will be deleted. Anyways, let's jump back into the content. Happy anniversary, Vanswell. Let me put it up top. Let me pin it up. There we go. So I got it pinned up to the top. Today is Vanswell's anniversary, friends. Y'all know Vanswell. Vanswell is the contrarian on the panel. I like Vanswell because Vanswell gets to give a different view take than everybody else, than a lot of other people give. So I don't mind it. So no disrespect, friends. So let's jump into it. So Shayla is not the first baby mama and won't be the last. Fiona has been through a whole skitlanta. She's been through the whole skitlanta. Angelina is having a hard time getting through to Shayla these days. Correct, Charmin. That's what I think. I don't think Angelina has Shayla under control this time. I don't think so. That's a good question. Does Angelina have Shayla under control this time? I don't believe so. Yes or no? Wait, Mommy, did I read the super chat? Mommy, I did not read the super chat. I apologize. Let me go back to Mommy's super chat. Mommy, I apologize. I did not read the super chat. So, it's getting much harder for Angelina to control Shayla. Shayla is going to have to see for herself that Iman is not good for her. That's what I think, Mommy. Mommy, thank you for the super chat. I apologize for not reading the super chat. That's what I'm noticing. This is why. I'm going to give you my theory right now. Is Angelina having a hard time? That's not a question. Is Shayla listening to Angelina like before. Exactly. And she has been smoking weed. Yes. Greetings and salutations. Faith is a substance. Thank you very much for that. She has been smoking a lot of the bush weed. So, hold on, hold on. Let's just imagine that Shayla smokes a big fat blunt. A big, nice, and thick blunt. Hear that? She gets high. And when she gets high, she gets on the phone or she goes over to Amber's house because she's done this before. Some way, somehow, she comes in contact with Amber. And then guess what? Boom. She released the information. We've seen Shayla being high before. I'm telling y'all, this information, you don't really understand. Y'all have not been looking at what's going on. Shayla is now a regular smoker. Regular. In other words, every day she lights up a blunt. Basically, I'm thinking Shayla is smoking so much right now. I think she's training for the Weed Olympics. Shayla has been lighting up so many blunts. I think she's been training for the Weed Olympics. And like I said, it does not feel like, the control is there anymore. Happy anniversary, Vanzo. I see people giving you a happy anniversary. Give me one moment, Angela Atkinson. Yes, no, no, no. Somebody says no, no. Y'all said no. Y'all are answering to the question that I gave before. No, she's stuck on being with Iman. That's what I'm saying. Angelina don't have the control like before. She doesn't. And that right there is an opportunity for Amber. Your girl has a real shot. Amber have a better shot now than before. Weed Olympics. Shayla don't want Anthony back because she knows she won't have him completely. Amber has a better shot with Amber no than before. That's what I'm saying. That is what is dangerous. Yes or no? This is what is dangerous. Amber have a better shot. The last time it was different. This time Shayla in a different position. That's what makes this better. Amber have a better shot right now. Right now, Amber have a better shot. She doesn't even want Anthony because she's getting high and not having Kai. If she takes Anthony back, she will keep her own baby. O'Neil up. Vanswell, she smokes the trees. It is sad to see the mother pimping out the daughter. Well, hey, pimping ain't easy. You know that work already. You see? Angelina can't give her $5. Mommy, thank you for the super chat. Shayla was smoking when Anthony came up the other day, but he ignored it. Shayla is smoking more than Iman right now. That's how much he's lighting up more blunts. Right, Stacy? She's gonna lose custody of her child. Good evening, Tina. Angelina asked Shayla if she wants to be asking Amber for $5 in 5 years for gas, and she said she needs to get Anthony's money. Shayla has been smoking by herself, not just with the man. That's what I'm saying to people. Shayla's getting high on her own. Not like before. She challenges Angelina every time she says something negative about Iman. She is challenged. Yes, Aqua Verde, the Ghetto Olympics. Basically, Shayla's lungs is working overtime right now. Her lungs working overtime. That's what's going on. Patrick Alaf thinks Shayla vapes. No, what kind of vaping? Not a vaping. I don't think she's vaping. O'Neil, Shayla is sneaky trying to ask Anthony if she is next in line after the divorce, but she not coming out straight and ooh. Interesting. Well, let me ask this question. Is Shayla trying to know if she is next in line? I'm wondering, but for some reason, it feels to me like she does not want to do that, Angela Atkinson. For some reason, it don't feel like she wants to go with it this time. I'm putting this out to the audience. It doesn't feel like that this time. I'll tell you why. Because it feels to me as though Shayla is okay and content with Iman. She likes the life that Iman gives her. It don't feel like she likes the Anthony's life anymore. What she likes about Anthony is the money. But I don't think she like Anthony like that anymore because Iman outdoes Anthony in terms of rank. If that makes sense. That's why I don't believe it. I have some reservations on that, and that's why. I think Iman outranks Anthony in terms of coolness, because Shayla is one of those girls that they love to be in the cool group. Anthony is no longer cool enough for Shayla. That's what I think. But let me read y'all's comments. Let me read some comments so we can get some things out of y'all. Is Shayla trying to know if she's next in line? Marian, yes, the other day, yes, that said that. True, Angela Atkinson. That man is too big for Anthony now. Exactly. The yes ma'am too big for Anthony right now. Plus, Anthony can't manage. I don't think he can manage right now. Anthony does not have enough size to get back into the game. Yes. Anthony ain't never gonna marry her again. That's what he said. No, I don't think so. That's why I said no to Aqua Verde. She loves Iman. I really don't see the lust for Anthony now as I did before. She is stuck on Iman. That's what I think. To be honest, do you think Shayla is gonna leave Iman size 40? Exactly. I don't think she's going to be leaving Iman anytime. So she likes Iman right now. She likes what Iman brings. She's a kept woman. She likes what Iman does. She's okay with Iman going on the road, doing his thing, and then coming back home. She's okay with that. Next in line to be abused mentally because he will definitely blame her for Amber taking half of his money. Half. She might get more than that. At this point in time, Anthony has laid out the cards for Amber to take more than 50%. He has opened his mouth, and trust me, she might just take more than 50% this time. I don't even believe that 50% is enough. That's what O'Neal is saying right now. Can Anthony manage the yes ma'am right now? That's a good question people asking. Shayla is not leaving Iman for anything in the world. I feel even if she finds out about Delisa, she would still be with Iman. That's what I think, Charmaine. I agree with you 110%. Shayla is on the Iman train and she really isn't interested in Anthony at the moment. She won't revert back to Anthony until she finds out about Delisa or other women. And I don't think she would do that either. I think she would stay with Iman. If Iman says, I will take you, she would stay with him. She'd make an excuse for it. Shayla likes Iman more because Iman took her out of that fishbowl and put her in her house. Exactly. Those are the things. Iman, she feel Iman have more money and more clout. Shayla gives me the girl that loves clout. You have the girl will love clout. They like to be in the spotlight. I think that's what Shayla gives me. Neither one is cool. Iman gave her $50,000. Exactly. He paying everything. That's correct. Fiona Pum Pum is stretching out. Exactly. Anthony ladies, can Anthony manage the Pum Pum at this time? It might be too stretched out. It might have been too stretched out for him. I don't know if you can manage it. Can Anthony manage the pum pum at this time? I think it's stretched out. I don't believe Anthony have no size for grip nothing right now. I don't believe he has based on what Amber has said, you know. And I mean, he's a regular guy going down. I didn't say these things. That's what the storyline give us. He's a regular eater. You know, him basically, he's always coming with him knife and fork. You know, he's not coming with Anthony is always coming with his face instead of with his waist. And you need to come with your waist, not your face. You need to come with your waist. You need to be coming with your waist and not your face. But Anthony seems to keep coming with his face. And that not going to work for Shayla right now. Because she has been given a lot of waste. That's what it is. The yes, ma'am, I don't believe she'll gonna be able to do. So let me read y'all's comments. Let me read y'all's comments. Also, Iman feels like she chose her, unlike Anthony. Correct. She feels like Iman chose her. Exactly. Plus, if Amber said that about Anthony, the D is small. Shayla is not about to leave Iman. No. Nope. Keisha said, I hope not. I hope him can swim. No. I don't believe him can manage it. If he gets he have to get a DDL. He will have to get a DDL. Nope. Shayla has Anthony on the monthly plan. Iman paid up for a year. So she's hardly asking him for money. Nope. Iman gave Shayla more money than Anthony with Anthony. When she was with Anthony, she's been begging for money. Correct. That's why Iman have more stake. Listen how she talk about Iman. You laugh, fiery Capricorn. Fierce Capricorn, you laugh. So she prefers to be kept side piece. She will settle for sharing Iman with the road. All she has to do is to toot it up and display it. Exactly. And display the tata. Listen to me. She will keep it up for Iman. No, ma'am. Shayla, yes. Not Shayla, yes, ma'am. Eslin, that's a great point. Where I scream for? Little ankles is not up to par. How Shayla's gonna itch Amber act when she say Amber with Dave? I don't know. I don't know how she's gonna act when she say Amber with Dave. But that's a very good question. We don't believe that. We don't believe. You need to use more of the waist. Anthony is facing it too much, and the people can't bother with that. Women need waist. Long strides. Very, very long strides. Very long strides. Very long strides. Long, extended strides. A very extended period. Women need long strides. Long strides. Long strides and strokes. Then the one a short stroke, whatever. That's not going to work. That is not going to work. They're not into Asians. That's what they say. I don't know. Listen to me. Don't ask me. That's what they've said on Google. The Asians need to take it up with Google. The Asians need to take it up with Google. I've just heard. The Asians, if you're in the chat, please come out and dispel these rumors. I didn't say whatever it is. I'm just going off of what they said. I could be wrong. They've said a lot of things about black people. You know what I mean? So they want long strides. Never believe that Shayla wanted Anthony. She just wanted to take up Amber's lifestyle. That's correct. Yep, she will. Shayla will learn how to cook for Iman. That's correct. Iman is now her dealer. Iman gives her more money and lets her be free. Anthony will try to control her. Exactly. That is why. And she needs long strides. Long, deep, scented strides. Strides that allow her to breathe in. And then breathe out. And breathe in just... You hear how long those strides are? Do you guys listen to how long those strides are? That's about how long the strokes are. Breathe in. Breathe out. Long, deep stroke. Deep strokes. And that she needs. Long, she will wait. She needs donkey lengths. Donkey size she needs. She don't want whatever it is, rabbit size. She wants donkey size. So Anthony lost Shayla and Amber to men with long. That's correct. Thank you very much, Charmaine, for putting this up. Tell him again, Anthony has been losing his women with men that have longer strides and longer strokes. This is what has been occurring. This is not only saying it. The Asian persuasion is not working. Ladies are saying no. to the Asian persuasion. I hope you know that I'm just playing around here. I'm friends. This is a comedy show, so yeah, I wanna know it work already. Wanna know me I'm gonna give myself trouble. They're saying no to the Asian persuasion, and I do love me some Asian. Love Asian food. Love Asian women just the same, because I love all women. Black women are my favorite, but I love all women. But it is what it is. Let's call a spade a spade. Listen, we're not the ones saying this. Asians come out of the woodwork and disprove O'Neal. You know, that's what we're saying. Just come out of the work. Come out of the woodwork. Hey, if O'Neal is wrong, come out and say, O'Neal, you are wrong. You are wrong, O'Neal. You're wrong. O'Neal, you're wrong. My strides are long. My strides are long enough. Hey, mega. Strides be mega. Come out of woodwork and tell O'Neal that strides are long. Strides are not short. In no short. In no short. Strides long. Strides in mega. just like when I went to China and the lady said, no, you too mega. When I went to Asia, the lady says, no, you too mega. Me like small. Me can't take it. Too mega. Me like small. Size too big. Down there, it's too small. It can't take it. Don't ask O'Neal about these things. Listen, I've lived some life. Just understand that. You don't need to know where O'Neal get this thing from. You just need to know O'Neal has lived some life. That's all you need to know. Just understand that O'Neal has lived some life. I'm a changed man. I am a changed man. I'm different now. I'm different. But gone are the days when I was out there, okay? No. You, oh God, oh wow. Oh, let me see. Oh, wow. So black and oh Lord. You no. You Put it back. I have to pass. I will have to pass you. No. Don't ask O'Neal about these things. Don't ask O'Neal about these things. Anyways, let me get into it, because I don't want y'all to feel like I'm picking on anybody at all. I'm not picking on anybody. Hey, I'm just doing, a show. That's what I'm doing. That's all I'm doing here, friends. But that's what they say when you're going to those other, because it's small, it's very tiny. All I've got to say is it's very tiny over there. It's just very small. It's. I'm just saying, if you know, what I mean, it's just very small. I'm just saying it's very, very small when you're trying to get into the hey, let me leave it right there. So I'm not going to say anything else. Let me not mess up the show, because I don't want people to think that I'm messy. So we were just talking about the Asian persuasion. Okay, so let me we're coming off a track tonight. Y'all stop the foot. Charmaine, you're the one that made me do this, You're the one that made me doing all of this. Shayla is tired of the maid outfit and the Clorox. She's tired of the Clorox wipes. I thought yesterday, after Anthony's lawyer told Anthony about Amber told Anthony Amber did love that he would have went over his head because he didn't go today to get no help. That's correct. I know what you're saying. He did not go to get himself any help. Too small. It's too small. You too mega. Black man too mega. Too big. I can't believe it, friends. I just have been around. I don't know. Hey, I've just been around. I don't know. I've seen some stuff. I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna be myself. I've seen some stuff. Anthony, if you're watching, we're just playing around. That's correct. They know that we're messing around with the character. It's what Amber said. We're just taking the lines and making joke of the lines. That's all we're doing. That's your business. You like watching us having fun. That's what we do. Is we just have fun in the kitchen. Only let us live some life. That's all. Hey, don't blame me, friends. I don't know. I've been over it. I've lived some life. So I saw this with Shayla and Angelina, and I wanted to show y'all. This is what I said. I don't believe that Angelina has control over Shayla anymore.
Part of your business, which is Kai, you, and Anthony. Now, before you start pitching again for Iman,
I don't want to be in Amber and Anthony's divorce.
Girl, you are all in it, and in fact, you are in their future, especially Anthony's, because you two are partners for life.
Don't know where she get that from. So I'm watching the show and I'm looking at it and I'm saying, all I can say, friends, is that your girl Amber is in a very good position. Only a typical Jamaican man. Of course, I'm a typical Jamaican man. I'm as typical as it gets. Yes. I'm a little bit more mild now, but I'm the typical Jamaican man. Do not anything you think about Jamaican man. Yes. It is what it is. It is what it is. Shayla and Anthony are the same kind of people, both bottom feeder. He does not know how to measure up to Amber. That is true. That is true. That's true. Angelina, stop lying to your daughter. She loves Iman. Angelina is crazy. I'm reading y'all's comments this evening. Reading y'all's comments. Anthony must be mixed with Asian. Maybe mixed up with him of the Asian persuasion. Maybe that's it. The problem is that Amber doesn't feel he needs to help Amber. That's a big problem. It is a problem. But seriously though, friends. Seriously though. If you Anthony love it, him love it rank. Angela, I can see you about to make me pass out. You're about to make O'Neal pass out this evening. Oh, good gosh. Amber won't stroke his ego like Shayla and Angelina, so he'd rather throw his money at Amber than have a conversation. That makes sense. That's interesting. That's a very interesting take. Angelina for life. Not even divorced couples are not connected for life, especially a baby mama. I don't know where she gets these from, but you can tell that Angelina wants the money. And this is why I say, thank you for enjoying the show, Angela Phillips. And this is exact, and I hope that you're feeling well today, my dear. Why is Angelina back in the picture? I think the skits outgrew her. No, it didn't. Because Shayla and Anthony has not gotten karma. Here's what I can see. I'm going to say this. I can see Shayla not listening to Angelina, telling Amber. Amber goes in, cleans out Anthony. Shayla thinks she has Iman. Once Amber cleans out Anthony, then Iman leaves. Shayla is left with nothing. That's what I think I can see. What do y'all think about that? What do you all think about that? Iman will leave after Amber cleans Anthony out. So that way, both of them get the karma at the same time. If they do that, O'Neal is ready. If they do that and they get the karma, I'll be okay. I would be okay. Iman will leave Shayla after the divorce. That's what I think will happen. I'm watching it today and I'm saying, it feels like, that's why I said Shayla is getting very comfortable. It feels like, I'm reading what y'all will say. It feels to me as though Shayla is comfortable with Iman. And so when you're very, very comfortable, you drop your guard. That's why I think Shayla is going to be telling Amber, because I think that her guard is going to drop. For her, she thinks she's up on the same level as Amber because she thinks she has her own man in Iman. That's what she thinks. Listen to what she said in this. Listen to what she said. Listen to this.
Education accounts, insurance policies. that Anthony can make significant contributions to that will be set aside just for Kai and subsequently for you. And he's going to need that because Amber is intending on taking as much as she can.
And you don't think she deserves something for her pain and suffering?
Would you like to ask her for $5 for gasoline in 5 years? Okay, so
Mom,
then therefore...
I'm never going to be asking her for anything.
Oh, well.
Iman is going to take care of things if Anthony can.
You hear that? That's why O'Neal is starting to believe that she is about to drop her guard. Me I'm telling her, said she looked very comfy. I saw her the other day and she looked very comfortable. And that's what I've been talking about, is how comfortable she look. But let me read y'all's comments. Let me read some comments from y'all right now. Read y'all's comments. Read y'all's comments. You enjoying the show? Good, great to know. Everything Angelina touches turns to crap. Trust the process, fam. Trust the process. Where the heck is Diesel? I don't know. Diesel is gone to some mental hospital. True, Tina, it is easier to talk to Shayla than Amber. Amber will call him out while Shayla strokes his ego. Angela Phillips, I'm glad you're feeling better. Glad you're feeling better. After Iman, Ant is going to fall into it. Anthony is lost. He's asking questions and he can't seem to accept the truth. He's going in circles. That's true. This one I believe going to happen. I'm starting to watch the series though, Angela Atkinson, and I think that's where I think they're going. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. That's correct. Tomorrow I will be on Sharon Reviews in the daytime. I think it's like what, 1 o'clock post standard time. I think so. That's the time Sharon Reviews comes on. But look out for me on Sharon Reviews this channel. I'll try to share it into. I'll share the link into my channel once we get on. Love that, O'Neal. Now that would be a good karma. That's what I'm saying, because both of them would get the karma at the same point. Hope they don't. Hope they don't. Why not? Angela Phillips, you're okay? Hopefully, all right, Angela Phillips, we're all here praying for you. We're trying to make sure so we can cheer you up and give you some good spirits. O'Neal, that won't happen. We'll be looking for Anthony and Shayla's karma for years. Let's see. Let's see. Anthony is going to listen to Angelina and use his yellow behind to open a prison door. That's basically it. Yes, I agree, O'Neal. If it only happens that way. If so, hope so. Shayla is not going to let Iman go anywhere. I don't believe so. Hope so. Iman is trying to hold on to Delicia. O'Neal, mine is after the divorce. Amber gets her cut, and then Anthony realized his hidden money is nowhere to be found. Interesting. So you're saying him lose the money after. So basically Amber gets something, then him can't find the hidden money. It just feels like some karma is coming to Anthony. It feels like it to me. Iman will leave Shayla after the divorce, but she won't leave Iman. Makes sense? He will have a hard time getting rid of her. That's true. We've seen that before. Shayla is high. Angelina acts like she's in the relationship. The divorce is not final yet. Just the paperwork that has not even been signed yet. Angelina's a crazy lady. That's true. Shayla will find out about Iman and Delicia. Shayla can't get involved with Anthony because he's tied up in divorce proceedings with Amber. Shayla's trump card is Dave. Shayla will hook Dave up with a pum pum. I don't know if Dave want a pum pum from Shayla. I don't know if Shayla is Dave's type. Dave likes working women. Dave likes boss chicks. Shayla don't have no boss chick thing going on. I don't think Shayla is Dave's type. Honestly, I don't. How many years must we wait for this? Not too long. I don't think we'll wait too long. Moving money during a divorce is generally allowed for reasonable living expenses, but transferring, hiding, or rapidly spending assets to keep them away from your spouse is considered fraud. Yes, that is true. That is true. Shayla's going to end up having to ask Amber for some of the crackers for Kai. I thought it would happen if Amber takes sick, but your story just as good, O'Neal. Okay, that's what you're saying. O'Neal, I think so. I think that they're going to have some issue with Kai as well as because of Shayla's smoking. I think so too. I think the smoking have something to do with it as well. That makes sense. If Anthony does Amber wrong, I hope Darren steals it. I don't think he's going to be able to do Amber wrong. I'm telling you right now, with him trying to stall the divorce. Listen to me. Look at how the story is going. Maybe, you know what? Maybe O'Neal wrong. Maybe O'Neal right. Maybe I'm not right. But it feels to me Like Amber is getting this karma. It feels like he's gonna get this karma. It's the one time I really am no more sold. Somewhere, somehow the writers have more sold me on this. Maybe on a limb, I may be wrong. If I'm wrong, so be it. Hey, it won't be the first time. So, let's see. You hope Darren gets it. Man, this karma is taking too long. I can't wait for the divorce to take place for the karma. So Anthony can listen to Angelina if he wants to, like a dummy. Angelina told him the same thing the last time Amber filed for divorce. That's correct. He will lose. Only left on the payroll. Only left on the payroll. Iman has girls everywhere. They're plentiful. Trailer load of girls. A trailer load. Listen to me. Don't bother play with the thing. Trailer load. Don't play with it. Iman has a trailer load of girls. This. Iman has a trailer load like this. I know you're asking, say Iman have a girl. Yes, Iman have a lot of girls. Trailer load. You see trailers on the wharf? That's it. This is how the girls are coming off of the wharf for Iman right now. He has a trailer load of girls. Trailer load of girl. Iman has a trailer load. That's what Iman have. Trailer load of girl. About trailer load of girl. As he said, well, if you come about that traffic, we go clear them off. He has a trailer load. Anthony, thank you for the super chat. What if Kai have an accident where he had to have a blood transfusion? It's a good one, but it would be a hard thing for them to push in a skit. But let me see what you say. What if Kai have an accident where he had to have a blood transfusion? This would be an opportunity to show that Anthony might not be the father because he has to get tested to see if he matched Kai's blood type. You know what? Yes, it could go that way as well, Antoinette. I also believe in regards to Kai. If they go to divorce, right? We never know. I'm thinking some way, somehow, Kai could come up in said divorce. I don't know how, but he could come up in that divorce. Based on the Iman story, that's what I believe with that one. Iman have a trailer, that girl has the one to come and in the X amount of traffic we go clear them. How many years do they have to wait? The same amount of time for Shayla to get a job. That is a good one, Wall Green. Shayla is still out of a job, that is for sure. Since some of us believe Kai is not Anthony's, it's time for us to see some action. Maybe we will. But we're just at like the beginning of all of this. They're now starting to build up the story a little more. I commend the writers, by the way, because they were off their bunkers. But they have finally gotten us to somewhere. I'm going to give the writers a little bit of credit for at least getting me more interested in this story. Because I was losing interest. I was losing interest in the story. But the writers have found a way to kind of get me back in and get away from pull me back in. But Iman has the girls every day. From London, Canada and USA. Girls every day. Sweetest girl, them come from J.M.E. have a trailer load. That girl that me the one. We come trailer load that X amount of traffic. We go clear them up. Mama man them those and a chance. Mama man has had a chance right now. And you need to know what's a mama man. Anthony is about to fall real hard. Amber is going to come out way on top. She played it smart. Got her cheating out of the way before the marriage. And now she can leave with millions. Look here. Money law, I don't know. I'm trying to get with it as well too. But money law, my biggest issue is that Anthony gave up the game to his mistress. Listen to me. I cannot. I have no comeback. Money law, I have no comeback for what Anthony did today. Me not come back for it. You just don't release that type of information. I was losing interest. But somewhere, somehow, they put this together. Mike finally broke it off with Lisa yesterday. That's not over. Mike and Lisa is not over. Monila, why would Anthony fall? Why would Anthony fall? Is he a billionaire? Is he not a billionaire? Because he's gonna fall. Might lose money. Iman tried to explain it, Shady Shayla. Men have more than one woman, and it's natural. See, Deborah, you're in the same boat as me as well. Angelina will get Anthony a new goal in toilet seat. Possibly. They have progressed the story a little bit. Until don't praise the writers yet, the storyline will be stagnant. Oh gosh. Writers, let me reach out to you, writers. Writers, O'Neill is taking the time to give you some amount of credit for at least progressing the storyline for us here, the continuous watchers of your show. Please don't let me down. Don't let down O'Neill at all. Please progress the storyline. Give us some more things. You can still give us the same skit. Just give us some more things as you go along. Can you please do that for me? Thank you. There you go. My ask writers them for you. You can take that off your mind, O'Neill. We can take that off your mind. Shayla has her own. Shayla has her own business. She's gonna have a yes ma'am sale. Shayla's business. Shayla is an escort. So Shayla works, but she works as an escort. Shayla is an escort. That's what she is. Shayla is an escort. Anthony, thank you for the super chat. I like your thesis. I think it's a lot for them to put on screen, but hey, who knows? They might just take it. That's why I made sure I put it up. Shayla is an escort. Yes or no? Shayla is an escort. And she has stated this. So it's not like it's O'Neill trying to say something that is not there. She is an escort. That's it. O'Neill is not doing anything that nobody wants him to do. You see what happened to Miss Gladys. What do you think is going to happen to Darren? Mike writes his own skits. You see what's going on. Miss Gladys was put out of commission. Miss Gladys, some way, somehow, they took Miss Gladys out of commission. Y'all saw what happened to Miss Gladys. Just like how Miss Gladys can get, it is what it is. Lisa, she's an escort, friends. The Shayla fans them cannot dispute that. What do you mean no fans? Well, Shayla is faithful. Faithful what? Faithful what, Boswell? Shayla is an escort. What do you mean? Yes. Y'all know Shayla is selling the highest bidder. That's what she said. I didn't say this. She said that to Amber. She has a rich baby daddy and a rich man. That's what she said. Shayla is not classy enough to be an escort. She's a bottom feeder. Definitely an escort, O'Neill. Yes, and she has 2 high-profile clients. Delicia and her girls are escorts. I believe that too. They are also escorts. They all are escorts. Them in the same bracket. Has Shayla ever had a real job on her back? She sells pum pum. That's what she sells. She's selling commodities here. They're all escorts. That's correct. Close out sale. That's correct. Yeah, faithful. Vanswell. Vanswell. Faithful wear Vanswell. I don't know what you're talking about. Anthony thinking Shayla cares about him or anyone else is where he... Money law. Now you understand that you... Listen to me, Money law. What I realize in Money law is that we think very similarly. Don't worry yourself. We do. He believes. He thinks the 304 cares about him or what he has going on. The moment the man come over here to do this, I say, you know what? Forget it. Forget it. You need to lose money. At this point, you need a lesson. You need a lesson because you're not learning. One journey Anthony can relate to Shayla because they are on the same wavelength and he can only bash Amber to feel like they're on the same wavelength. An escort don't sell pum pum. Of course they sell pum pum. What do you think they do? Yes, they do. What do you think escorts do? Hold on, man. Hold on. Maybe I missed something. You see them do high okay. So Google defines it as okay. Fierce Capricorn. Google says, right? Non-sexual service providing companionship, engaging conversation, offering services like travel and those things. The problem with this is we have seen high-end clients had escorts and then the escorts sleep with them. That's why I call her an escort, because they pay the bills. If okay, why I don't say she pretty much is a full-blown prostitute is because she's not just there saying, you know what, I'm just selling and that's it. No, she's actually going on regular trips with Iman, because a prostitute just sells and that's it. Well, give me something else then. Give me another term to use for her. I use the term escort because she pretends to be. She could work on her back. That's what she works. She works on her back. If you want to know where Shayla works, Shayla works on her back. Shayla works on her back. She has a hard job. Very, very hard job. Give me another word you want to describe her with. If you don't want to use escort, give me something else. She works on her back. She works hard for the money. She works hard for the money. So hard for it, honey. She works on her back. We know this. Don't act like Only saying something strange. She does. She's something strange. For a little change, she will do something strange for a little piece of change. He's not noticing that every time he come around Angelina, all she does is speak about his assets and his money, and now he acts like she loves him. She's just trying to fight him. Exactly. This is why I said, Brazilian doll, this is exactly why I said at this point, might as well you give up the money. Give up the money to Amber, because you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing at this point. Anthony does not know what he's doing. He's lost. A lady of the night is what Shayla explained to Delicia. So she's a lady of the night. Is she a lady of the night? That's what she is, a lady of the night? Let's get this right here, folks. No, man. Lady of the night, pop champion, but that's why I call her a high-end escort, because the lady of the night suggests that they are just prostitutes for the night, but that's not what Shayla gives. More than that. Shayla is involved in the activities, that's one, but she also does the same things an escort would do. Provide socialization, provide companionship, almost like she's in a relationship. But she gets paid to do that. She gets paid to do that. She works on her back. Shana will spy on Amber for Anthony. Shayla may block Amber and Dave for Anthony. Shayla is aware of Anthony's hidden funds because Angelina and Ant discussed it when Anthony lived with Shayla during the separation. Yes, but I don't think so, because the hidden funds we're talking about is since he's been around Ben. Anthony's money was not as hidden until he started working with Ben. That's why I don't think this is fully correct. Anthony started hiding money fully when he went around Ben. That's what it is. Let me see why y'all right. This is a downright deplorable. I hope they actually stretch her character, because the actress skills are in need of improvement. Pierre has $1 million. Shayla and Angelina need therapy. A high-end escort gets more perks than Shayla. They get to travel and go to events and other sometimes seen in public with high-end clients. I think they go out, but them go to certain spots. Shayla look like she got Shayla's a skank. Shayla look like she got some crazy top. That is correct, Money Law. That is correct. That's why I called her. I said she wasn't much different than Superhead. And Superhead can't super because that's what them call her. Superhead. She's not much different than Superhead. Superhead. Y'all know who Superhead is. This is Superhead. There you go. That's Superhead. Vixen. A good old Vixen. She's not much different than Superhead. Y'all don't know who Superhead is? Y'all need to be catch up with the times, friends. Shayla is not much different. Superhead, friends. Superhead is a very promiscuous girl that has been around town. That's it. Just so y'all know that women, like Shayla exists. I think the divorce is gonna undergo a medical spin. I hope not, but definitely looks like they're trying to head there. Anthony having another anxiety attack. I hope they don't do that though, Miss Grant, because I feel like at this point, I don't know. They need to write some way. Superface. God. Well, yeah, that's something else. A Superface. Karine is a very intelligent woman, actually. Who? Karine? I don't think that PRA has any money because Amber found out about the selling of the theater. He only asked PRA. They never showed where he came back and transferred the money to PRA. Okay. Kept woman often considered old-fashioned or sometimes used humorously for a woman who is financially supported by her lover, typically a married woman in exchange for sexual romantic favors. Only thing that is she's not married, so she can't be a kept woman. O'Neill Brittany did find the accounts that he hid when. That is correct. That's why I'm saying that the monies they're talking about hiding, the hiding we're talking about has to be the after the first trial of divorce. Amber friend Brittany, the lawyer, has found all the hidden right. But he didn't hide them well enough like he's hidden them now. It's not as hidden as right now. He better hope Ben didn't take any of the money off the top like he did with the theater deal. Hopefully not. They don't know nothing about the hidden funds. Exactly. The new monies that are now hidden are hidden differently. Anthony and Mike is sitting outside with Wayne. Which one is that? Which kid is that? One moment here, friends, and we get a lick of more things. Escorts get flights. Shayla said her yes ma'am pays her. That's why I said that, because the escorts get the escorts. That's why I'm asked about the escorts. The escort is social companionship, which is where Iman gets a company client to dinners, business functions. Well, she doesn't do that, right? Professionalism maintains standards, legal distinction in areas, time management, offering services for a set period ranging from few. She feel like an escort, but hey, you know what? Okay. What would you, give me one moment, call a woman that gets money from a man for sex, but they are not, and they are sometimes together. I guess you can call it that. All right. Transactional sex then. A woman receives money for a man's sex while sometimes spending time together is often transactional sexual. Well, there you go. There you go. She's a transactional lover. Let's remove escort. So she's a transactional lover. Shayla, Shayla is a transactional lover. That's what they're saying we need to use. There you go. They are saying she's a transactional lover. There you go. She's a transactional lover. That's what they're saying. Daniel did tell Amber that they hid the money recently, so Amber knows the funds were hidden. And maybe her attorney will find the funds, if she remembers. Hopefully she does. Shayla, as a gold digger escorts, gets to go somewhere other than the house. Man, they want to find all the money they hid. The money he got under his mattress, the money he got buried in the backyard, even the penny in the bank to get discovered. They're about to find it. I think they're gonna find it, money lord. They might find it. This boy has just, you know, him just I don't know. And today, like you saw, he gave up the whole plan. He gave up the plan. So I just cannot say anything. I cannot say anything. Anthony started to hide money since they got back together. That's what I'm saying. The real hiding of money started when they get back together. Him just had money in other accounts, but they weren't, what you call it? They could have find them, but no, the hiding of money now is different from the hiding then. If Anthony ends up in the hospital, Amber will stay divorced, will stall the divorce. Makes sense. Paramour, a lover, especially a illicit partner of a married person. Interesting. Hold on. One journey, as usual. Paramour. The only thing though, especially illicit partner of a married person. Okay. I guess we could use that as well. I guess we could use that take. One journey calls the paramour. He watching the Shayla Amber skits. Amber's lawyer is slow to act. She might cost Amber the assets. I'm not sure if she will this time. Amber has a lot of she has a lot of things going for her right now. Shayla wants to be a friend. You can kind of coerce Shayla into telling you some things. Come on now. I look baffled. I am baffled because I cannot believe that he really just, give out the information like that. I am baffled. I am baffled as to this idiot by doing what he's doing. Him taking advice from Angelina and being around Shayla Energy is going to be another huge downfall. He's goofy. Not only did Anthony give up the plan between him and his lawyer, he has opened up Shayla's ears. So now, she now heard about the extra money put away for car. Exactly. It's like him opened the playbook so much that I'm like, I cannot believe you are supposed to be like me take back my comment of shrewd businessman. Because I feel like I have misused shrewd businessman. I don't think I'm shrewd. I remember shrewd sometimes, but he's not. They call a woman that get money for sex a hoe. They do. Well, friends, that comes to the end of tonight's show. I've made sure we went the distance and we talk a little more. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I love y'all. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Let's see what else they give us. Have a wonderful night. Hopefully they'll give us something tonight that we can actually watch in the midnight. We'll talk to y'all soon. Welcome to the audio show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. Oh.